presentation of the National Football League.
It's just about game time as we're settled into Tampa's Raymond James Stadium. Today, a good one in store here. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ready to get this game started, here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're off and running from Raymond James. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
180!
From the gun, Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
He fields this at the 18. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the 4th-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
From Mr. Irrelevant just 3 years ago to one of the highest-paid quarterbacks in the NFL, Brock Purdy has just been the model of competitive grit. And Kate, these 49ers just feed off of it. Is he the most talented? No, but he plays with tremendous heart, and his teammates follow him. Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1st down, Purdy to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. We'll kick the running back in motion. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Again, it's Brock Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down at the 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
McCaffrey gets in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves it can stop it.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Cameron Johnson. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their second drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
It's caught. It's Cade Otton. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Cade, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was Mike Evans. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Riley Dixon getting set to punt it once again. Starts his return from the 23. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They're quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur and might even hear from the birds.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Motioning one of the tight ends. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Avante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He has the first over the middle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the 49ers the first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now Purdy. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3rd down, Bucs it in the dime set defensively. 3rd and long for him here. He's got Bourne, left side. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out at, I call it, about the 12-yard line. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
20! What's up? Start!
We give to Irving to start this drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
180! What's up?
This is Irving on second. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Bryce Huff in on the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
180! What's up?
They'll throw, 3rd and long. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. Riley Dixon on the punt. And this will come from just inside his end zone. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. On the counter, McCaffrey. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
And the 49er first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Get set! Get set! Up.
The tight end in motion now. Going to the ground again on 1st. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
We'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
He's running with it. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Irving on the counter. Only finds a couple of yards of space. It's 2nd down.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Set. 20. Start.
Once again, Irving. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play, and the Bucs have the first.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
What's up?
First down, and they go right back to it. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Bernardo Green with that tackle.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
180. What's up?
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, like I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Set. 180. Start.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Ready to go with our second quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score.
Set. 180. Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's up?
Here's the give to Irving. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Set. 180. Pistol. What's up?
Right back to Irving now. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
180. Start. Start.
3rd down, give to Irving. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Buccaneers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Sky Moore on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Short pass brought in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
I'm not sure how this defense lets that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's 2nd down coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball with the 44. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 33. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Pretty throwing here on 1st. Finding McCaffrey with the dump off. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the Buccaneers 31-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
They all love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. If once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Throw right side is caught by Jennings. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They stick with McCaffrey. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long. Eddie Pinheiro out to try to put up 3 here for the Niners. It's a 36-yard look from the left half. Pinheiro's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. They've set it downs for them from the 31.
Set. 180. Done.
First down, here's Baker. That's Evans making the catch outright. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Set. 180. What's up?
First and 10, it's Mayfield. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
180. What's up?
On the give, this is Irving. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. You just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Baker now from the gun. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Done. What's up?
Third and short, Mayfield. That one's good to Godwin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
180. What's up?
First and 10, here's Mayfield. Connects on the crosser. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They gain 11 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
They give to Irving, left side.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Done. Done.
From the gun, Mayfield. Brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down and goal to go.
180. What's up?
Irving goes up and over for the touchdown. The Buccaneers take a second quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
McLaughlin to tack on the extra point.
Point after.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead.
14. 49ers 10. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So here come the 49ers on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Gets 16 yards on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Finds his fullback. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
And the 49ers first down.
From the gun, McCaffrey. He made most of that one. Didn't he give him 9 yards on that first down carry?
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Purdy throwing here. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit.
Automatic first down.
Penalty yardage marked off. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. From the gun is Purdy. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
Here's Purdy to throw. Brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers push their lead to 3.
14.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackling at the 29. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Set. 1-8. Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's that?
Baker now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
Set. 20. What's that?
Mayfield now from the gun. Got Evans, it's complete. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
180. Start. Start.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Escapes the pocket.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
180. Start.
Here's Baker. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
43-yard line.
First and 10 from the 43.
Set. 180. What's that?
Now Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat. Barring a surprise or a miracle here in the final seconds, Kate, looks like we're going to have a tie and a whole new ball game to begin the second half.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Moore with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Line up the design keeper. So we're all knotted up here at the half. Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Moore with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to get to work to begin this third quarter. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. 49ers to the line. First and 10.
Get set. Get set. 18.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Going run again with McCaffrey. This is a nice game. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Purdy will sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. And the 49er
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. They get 22 out of that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be second down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's McCaffrey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Get set, get set. Up. Right, right, up.
On third down, Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up 4th down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
180! What's that?
Throwing, Baker. This is hauled in by on the right side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At their 49-yard line.
180! What's that?
Irving on the inside give. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bucs have the first. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
180!
First down, here's Baker. That's Evans making the catch outright. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Niners' 32-yard line.
What's that?
Now a carry by Irving. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Good. 180! What's that?
Irving on the counter. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
That's cut at the 4. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Good. 180! Done!
1st and goal. Here's Irving. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Good. 20!
Pressure coming. Baker has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Third and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football.
Good. 180. What's up?
Irving. And he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers grab the lead on their first series of the half. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
49ers 17. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Moore with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal trying to miss the mark. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. And the 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
And he's brought down at the line.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Get set. Get set.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas, when you watch college game to the NFL game, that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Brings it in at the 12. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10.
Good. 180. Done.
Baker now from the gun. This finds Evans, complete. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38.
180.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Time getting it to Emeka Egbuka. And it's going to be second down.
Brings up second and
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Throwing again is Baker. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So first down from the 41.
Set. 180. What's that?
Running left, this is Irving. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after, looks like a yard gain. Jason Pinnock there on the tackle. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Second and 8.
180. Start.
Mayfield will look to throw. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Set. 20. What's that?
Air it out on third. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2-for-2 for this kicker.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Moore with a return. Making some progress here. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And as they get set, partner, I'd imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
A loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
Get set. Get set. 18. What's that?
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
180. What's that?
Baker now off the play fake. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the 49ers will take over with the football just outside the 30.
Well, I suppose some praise is in order for bringing him down almost immediately and preventing a return. To definitely minimized the damage the best they could, but it is still a demoralizing outcome for this offense to give the ball away.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he gets this forward to the 19. 6-yard gain on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down. So we're through 3 here. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. From the gun is Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to run for it. Oh, he lost the football. But it looks like the 49ers were the first to it, and they make the recovery.
Recovered by the offense.
4th down is going to bring out H.B.I.C and the 49ers field goal unit for the first time. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
This make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
He's got a lane up past the 30. Has room down the left sideline. I don't think they're going to catch him. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
Buccaneers 34, 49ers 20. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. The window to return it. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completes it downfield to Pearso. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach his second down.
Brings up second and 8.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Dumped off to his running back. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the 49er first down.
Robinson on the inside give. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Robinson again here on second. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Throw here, third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's fourth down.
Eddie Pinheiro out to try to put up 3 here for the Niners. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets him back to within 11.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
Tucker now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here come the Bucs on offense now. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He's stopped quickly.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Baker. Completed over the middle. He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam over big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
3rd down, give to Irving. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Go ahead. Find me an offense that won't take that type of efficiency on every snap. Listen, it was good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
180!
This is Irving on second. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. That one's good to Godwin. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Gain of 10 yards. That's another Buccaneers first
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
180! What's up?
Toss left side for Irving. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's second and 13.
20! Stop!
Mayfield now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
180! Stop!
3rd and long for him here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked by Marquise Siegel.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
What's up?
And pushing the tight end over. Purdy on first down. Finds him on the crossing route. The Buccaneers pick it up. They get a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession.
Hey, kid, these last few minutes make me want to look away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, I mean, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory.
180! What's up?
First down, here's Baker. He just keeps finding Evans. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
180! What's up?
Straight ahead, it's Irving. That played good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
180! Up, left, check down. What's up?
Running with Irving again on second. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
At the 6-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Set! 180! Set!
Right back to Irving now. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
What's up?
Going to the ground again on first. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. Give them 4 on that play. So now they've got 2nd and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
180! What's up?
Trying to run with Irving. Up to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
Just shy of the goal.
Get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first.
3rd and
They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Set. 180. What's up?
They'll run, it's White. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. Only a 20-yarder here. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Lindo to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own.
Outside. 18.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 34.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Robinson. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Pass complete to Robinson. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
It's a gain of a yard.
2-minute warnings there to help him, but still need 2 scores and just have that lone timeout left.
A gain of a yard. 1st down, 49ers.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. Pearsall on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To the air again. Purdy. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. 49ers 14 points back. 1st and 10, got to score immediately here. Only 1 timeout left and that clock winding down. Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. Hits him on the in route. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. The throw again, it's Purdy. Going all the way to the end zone here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete.
That play is so impressive on so many levels, not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score. That is so good.
And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
That's another 49ers
First down throw by Purdy. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. But it looks like the 49ers were the first to it, and they make the recovery.
Recovered by the offense.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Get set. 18. Watch out.
Here he is to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jamel Dean makes the play. space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. At the 20. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown.
And there in Kate, right there, that's some of the danger of playing with desperation. You can't get every point back with one play. That quarterback, he just learned a valuable lesson. Not only can you get not every point back, you just gave up 6 of your own.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21.
49ers 23. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Window to return it. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. So here come the 49ers on offense. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. After the pick, Purdy back to the air. Throwing the out route complete. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. One play in blocking his drive is already in enemy territory.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
First down, Purdy to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Get set, get set.
31-yard line.
18, what's up?
From the gun is Purdy. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
18, what's up?
Again, it's Brock Purdy. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 29. And the 49er first
Get set, get set.
Working inside the red zone. And it's caught for the touchdown. No time left. So a positive note at the very end in this loss. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effects on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always emphasize effort on the field. Reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
Sound the cannons, baby. The Buccaneers win it here in Tampa. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.